Build the dream in FIFA 20, pay less and get more, and use the code TVM at checkout for a bigger discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the Road to Glory. I played 5 games of Foot Champs yesterday against my better judgment. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to play some games. I never normally play them on a Friday. First 2 games, oh, nightmare. I don't even want to make an excuse. Honestly, the 2 people I played were trash. And I lost both of them because I'm even worse apparently. And I felt like, don't worry, I'll come back. And he scored 3 in 18 minutes. I was like, that's fine. I'll come back and I'll win this because I honestly, every time I went forward, I thought I'm going to score. And as you can see, keepers are making saves. I'm making wrong decisions. I'm hitting the post, and it was just those things. You know, at the time, I was a little bit annoyed, but more often than not, I was just thinking to myself, do you know what? Who cares? I don't care. I'm happy enough to pick up whatever rewards I can get. To be honest, I was very close this weekend to not entering. That was a banger of a goal. Insigne scores so many of those from that range. I was so close to not entering Weekend League this week because I thought they've released that new objective. It's almost like a League SBC, but it's like League objectives. Brilliant. I love it. I think we mentioned it a couple of weeks ago, and they've done it. I will talk about that again when we go live after the clips and things, but I was tempted to just sit there and just play Rivals all weekend because rival gameplay through Weekend League generally should be pretty good because everyone will be on the Weekend League servers. I'm pretty sure they use separate sort of things for that. So that was one thing. Another thing was that if we play that much Rivals, generally we'll probably end up rank 1, right? Which is pretty good rewards. That with marquee matchups packs on a Thursday and maybe anything else that they give us, and maybe we could make some 2-player packs. We could actually get some decent packs together, and rewards on Thursday could still be pretty good. But I thought, you know what? No, I can't. I have to play Weekend League every week because it's a Road to Glory. How crap would it be if we had a Road to Glory with no Foot Champs? Because, you know, that was a great tackle, by the way, and he gave a penalty. I was livid. And then I dived the right way, and he still scored. It was a great penalty. But again, and this was the second game I played, and he was much better than the first player, but I still felt like I was better. And it was just one of those games where I just couldn't score enough goals. I couldn't stay in front, and I think we ended up losing the game. But, you know, it is what it is. We actually, if we want to know the record, spoiler alert, we're actually 3-2 right now. So the 3 games I had after this, I started to buck up my ideas a little bit, and yeah, we managed to turn it around. So now we've got a positive record, but it's the worst start to a Weekend League we've had this year. 2 defeats in our first 2 games. But I don't even know what I was saying. Yeah, the whole Weekend League thing. I mean, I'd love them to change the structure of Weekend League to not just the weekend. I know it sounds stupid. Just call it Foot Champs. You know, people say, oh, but they've already called it Weekend League. Just call it Foot Champs. That's it. All you need to do, because it is Foot Champions anyway, but people call it Weekend League. So call it Foot Champs and extend it to either Monday at 6 o'clock or midnight, like Tuesday, or have it open all week, and then you get your rewards based on when you finish it, kind of like squad battles. You know, like have it so that it's open all week and it shuts on this particular day, and then when it shuts, you get your rewards. Blah blah blah. You know, that would be cool, because for me, playing 30 games across 2 or 3 days is just not something I'm into, you know. I'm not here to bitch and moan about it. It is what it is. But I feel bad that I can't... I feel bad that to not have a week off, you know. Like, I feel bad having a week off, shall we say. And then I know full well I'll enjoy that week off so much that next week I won't want to go back into it. So I've got to force myself to just play and stop being a bitch. Thank you for the support on yesterday's episode. Over 110 likes on that episode, and I genuinely thought we were going to get a lot of, oh, I can't believe you're going to do this, I can't believe you completed this, and that and the other. Crazy Drummer has actually piped up a little bit in the comments, and he's like, don't sell Mertens, he's your favourite player. He's not. And you really enjoy him. He's alright. Try and keep him in your team. Right, so yeah, you know, he's all right. Nothing, you know, he's a good player. He scores a lot of goals, and he gets a lot of assists, and I do enjoy him generally. But I wouldn't say he's like my favourite player in the team. One of my favourite players in this FIFA is actually Coutinho. If I was to try and keep Mertens in the team, it would maybe. I mean, we could do it, right? And I'm not against it, and I might try and work some magic to keep him in there. The problem I've got is the Kante situation, really. Like, Kante is probably my favourite player in this team. He is just a menace. And to keep him in the team, we kind of have to have a couple of strong links here or there. And now that we've got PK in the team as well, or we've got PK to put into the team, because for right now in this setup, he's not actually in the team. It just makes life harder, you know. So getting PK in the team and also fitting Kante and keeping Mertens, not easy at all. But you know, I'll take it on board and I'll give it a go. When my Origin Access Premier will end, will I still receive my pre-order packs? Says Jank. No, I had this last year. That's a great goal, by the way. Big fan of that. I think the guy gave up at that point, but still. No, last year, if you cancel it, it cancels and it reverts back to whatever. Like, if you cancel your Origin Premier, obviously you won't have the game anymore. But if you buy the normal version, no, your version reverts to the normal and they'll stop giving you your pre-order packs. Which, you know, is justified because you haven't got the Ultimate version anymore. But, yeah, it is what it is, I suppose. Yeah, that's what... I mean, that's how it worked last week anyway. But either way. Chong doesn't look good, but he's insane. So happy I did him. Yeah, exactly. He doesn't look that good on paper. I mean, agility-wise is decent, and there's a few other things. Look at that, by the way. I've powered up there. First, I've taken that inside, powered up. Nothing. Took another touch. Keeper saves it. Brilliant. That was happening all the time yesterday. You know, me pressing buttons and the game just not registering. That was a absolutely horrendous touch from Insigne. Knocked it too far forward. It's just that, right? That was my biggest problem yesterday. I was one-on-one with goalkeepers time and time again. And I either slow down too soon and get caught by defenders, or I keep running and the ball goes into the keeper. And I can't slow down before I get to him. I can't take my shot in time. I balls up more one-on-ones than I do any other opportunity. And it's embarrassing. It really is irritating. Giovinco off the bench there, causing problems. Sane with a goal. I think Giovinco gets one too. Alexander says, managed to pull Scream Otamendi from the SBCs. Love that EA have been putting out so many. Even thought I could play many games, the SBCs, to get to open the app and still do the menu stuff. I'm confused by the last bit, but I'm glad you've pulled Otamendi. Well done, my friend. Feel you may get caught with a lack of pace at the back. Great video, though. Honestly, I've done a video about this. Are slow defenders viable? And in all honesty, right, I've played, for that video in particular, I played with Inform Mina and Harry Maguire at the back. And both of those have got like 50 pace. And as long as you drop your line a little bit, not too much, you know, play like 4 depth or something. I didn't get caught once. My recording for some reason froze there, really irritating, and then it came back. That I extended the freeze. It didn't freeze that long, but the play was fine. The gameplay was fine. I was controlling everything. I could see it happening in real time, but my recording for some reason glitched, and there was a little pause there. But anyway, yeah, I find that if you just drop your line a little bit, not too much, you don't want to go one drop back or anything, but as long as you drop it a little bit. I've not been caught once, and I feel like Nesta with a chem style, which he has, and PK's got 81 sprint speed. He's not slow, and if you give him the right chem style to improve the acceleration, you're fine. It's just not a problem. Like, I've not been caught there. That's just bad defending, and then he manages to get in, and I don't challenge him, and he scores, and I go 2-1 down. But don't worry, we punish him. We make him pay. What else is there to talk about? New milestone looks great. Won't be easy, though. I like it, though. That's a brilliant thing about it. Pick up once to watch Coutinho. If he's a player you enjoy, makes sense to get the best version to make him a mainstay in the team. I did look at it. The normal card is like 10, 11k. The ones to watch is 200 and something thousand. Now, I know that with that, you've already got an upgrade, and he plays fairly regularly for Bayern, who, bar today, are playing well. They got absolutely hammered today against Frankfurt, I think. But either way, that's a great goal as well. But either way, yeah, I kind of get it. Yeah, maybe we will go for ones to watch Coutinho. I'm just a little bit concerned with ones to watches. They tend to be sort of cursed, you know. There aren't that many ones to watches over the last few years that have actually had regular updates. Maybe one or two here or there, but normally they're cursed and they never go on to do anything. But you know, we'll have to wait and see. Generally, yesterday there weren't that many comments telling me that my squad is in sort of dire need of this, that, and the other, and my decision making was bad. So I appreciate everyone who's obviously left constructive criticism, and you know, even someone saying, oh, you know, don't sell Mertens because he's your favourite player and what have you. Like, you know, maybe I have said Mertens is my favourite player in this team at some point, and to be fair, he is one of, if you know, he's up there. He is a fantastic player in this game. His agility and his balance, his reactions, everything. When I was trying to build, like, you know, when I took out Lloris and basically the whole right side of this team, and Lacazette and even Sane and Digne, basically when I just kept Nesta and Kante there, and I was trying to build a team around them, and I had PK in there as well. I kept looking for players, and every time I was looking for a particular player with high agility and good dribbling and finishing and whatever, the same two players kept popping up on Footbin, and that was Insigne and Mertens. So maybe there is something to be said about keeping those two in the team. Let me go to a different let me go to a different team here and just see if we can have a little rummage around. And I know I do this a lot, but that's not what I've built in principle, really, because I changed my mind since then anyway. Let's get rid of those. So let's just say we don't get Coutinho and we don't bother with Alaba. I like Coutinho, I'm a big fan, but let's just say for argument's sake we don't do that right now. Let's put Lacazette down here. Right, let's bring in Mertens, and let's go get Insigne and bring him in as well. Now, why have I done that? Well, if we go into a 4-3-1-2 formation, there we go. Maybe we put Kante here because he gets a link to Nesta. No, we'll put Kante over there, but then again, we're going to need to. Right, we'll work this out in a minute. Let's. I'm just. This is off the top of my head, right? But let's just say we go for Allen here. Still a good player. I don't know how. Okay, I don't know how cheap and or expensive he is. Is my mouse out? My mouse is on the screen. That makes sense. I don't know how expensive he is these days. Right, he's come right down. He's about 30-something thousand coins, which is brilliant. He's still a very good player as well. A very good passer of the ball. Not too good in terms of like shooting and whatever. We've been through this. But if we have Kante as the CDM and we put Allen as one of the CMs with his agility and his balance and his strength and stamina and stuff, I think we'll be okay. We'll get away with it. It's not a problem. Now, we need to put someone decent at either left back or right back to link in PK. Realistically, I don't know what to say. I mean, if we just go Spaniards and see what we have left back wise, we could go with Jordi Alba. I'm pretty sure Jordi Alba's super expensive. He's not the best left back in the world, but he's not bad either. He's got insane stamina, insane pace, very good dribbling, decent short passing on him as well, which is nice. Not too bad on the old crossing. Defensive awareness is shocking, but we could give him a chem style to fix that, maybe a sentinel, just boost that right up. So let's just say, for argument's sake, we're going to go with Jordi Alba. How much does he cost? So he is a touch on the expensive side. We might be able to get him for like 95 if we pick our moments. Won't be buying him in weekend league because that's a mistake. But I mean, that's our link now. So all we realistically need to do is just get chemistry to Kante and do whatever we want over here. I mean, I wouldn't be against that. We keep Mertens, we keep Insigne, we introduce Allen, which is something we said we were potentially going to do time and time again. I mean, what I could do is maybe get rid of Jordi Alba, keep Digne, put him over there, bring Kante over, switch these two around, now go for a right back. I mean, just for a second, let's have a look at Spanish right backs. So, you know, Carvajal, not ideal because he's not. I mean, he's not that much worse off than. In fact, he's better defensively than Alba. He just doesn't have the pace. But if we give him, yeah, you've guessed it, if we give him a shadow, absolutely nothing wrong with Carvajal at all. So let's just do that. The problem with that, well, no, there's no problem with that at all. He gets a link from Ter Stegen, he gets a link from Carvajal. We've got two, yeah, that's not a problem. We could put a Spanish player or a Barcelona player or a Real Madrid player here or something and get away with it maybe. But yeah, okay. What are we saying for everywhere else though? Not a massive fan of Lacazette. He's been alright for me in the 5 games he's played. I know it says he's only scored 1 goal, but he's actually done okay. I've taken him off quite a few times, to be honest. So there's that. But I'm just trying to think who I can play where. There's no one I can think of off the top of my head, but that's a distinct possibility. So we could keep these, and I am leaning towards it because the players I was actually replacing him with didn't really excite me that much. You know, it was like, oh, I won't mind getting them, but it's not like the be all and end all. So we could do that. Now fill in those 2 gaps if you want, and let me know what you think about it. Because Digne isn't a bad player. We can keep him for a little bit longer. Realistically, what I need in those 2 positions, by the way, is another sort of box-to-box CM, and I'm going to need another attacker. So I mean, like, for argument's sake, obviously I know I can't do it, but, you know, Nainggolan there, for instance, and then someone like Lacazette there. So there's our attacker, and then there's our other box-to-box midfielder. Does that make sense? I mean, I know I could work it out. It's not difficult to work out. I'm sure it'd be quite easy to pick people to go there, but I just need just need some suggestions. So feel free to let me know down there. Semedo could go at right back, by the way, but 50k for a right back who is like 82 rated is a lot of money to spend. If he comes down in price, maybe. Carvajal, though, with the right chem style could be. He's almost like Digne. Let's have a look at these. Let's have a look at these objectives, shall we? Because they came out yesterday, and I don't know how long it'll take them to introduce more. They don't have a time restriction on them, so they're obviously going to be available forever, which is awesome. It's not going to be something you can do in a day. This is going to take a long time, especially if you're in a higher division. But score 3 goals in separate matches with, and then name of club. Players in rivals. So they all have to be done in rivals, and you have to score just 1 goal in 3 separate games. You don't have to win the game, which is brilliant, and it's literally every team from the Serie A, which is fantastic. In my opinion, and we don't know what they're going to do, because it does say hold on to the group reward for an additional upgrade opportunity. Now, how long it takes them to sort of implement that upgrade, we don't know. Maybe something over time. Maybe they release an SBC and they say, you know, pop your storyline player in as well as an 85 rated team or whatever, and we'll upgrade it or whatever. That would be kind of cool if we could do that. You know, you upgrade the card by 2 overall, or maybe they introduce another objective and you have to go and score XX amount of goals with your storyline player, and then he turns into a 90 rated or something. That would be phenomenal. I would love that. And I love this as well, by the way. If I was being really picky, the objective reward, which is a 2 rare goal player pack for the majority, which ones? From Roma, Milan, Inter, Atalanta, Napoli and Juve, they've just given you a 2 players pack, because obviously those are a lot easier to do because they've got better players, essentially. AC Milan is questionable, but the rest of them definitely do have better players than the likes of Spal and Udinese, etc. So it would be nice if they gave us, you know, untradeable 25k packs or rare Electrums, Prime Electrums and things like that. But that's me nitpicking. I actually really like that Politano card. I think it looks really good. If over time he gets upgraded as well, that's brilliant. And I'm a big fan of that, and I genuinely can't wait for more leagues. That is going to be fantastic. So well done for them for doing that. There are a few other things they've given us this week 6 bronze. I've nearly done it actually. Buy 2 players off the market, and we would have completed that. So I might just go do that now with some bronze players. SBC wise, have we got anything we can complete today? We do. So there's a Day of the Dead kit. I'm not that bothered by it. I mean, you know, you might be, and that's awesome. And we've got a premium Electrum Players Pack for Dia de Muertos, which I will probably complete right now. We might as well. And that will probably signal the end of the video. I keep looking over to my right because Liverpool are currently losing to Aston Villa. And I don't think I've ever been this upset. So what do we have? 2 Mexican players, team overall 75, and players from the same league, max 4. So let's go over to Mexico. And yeah, I mean, we need 75 rated, right? So players from the same league. I might just do all of them Mexico. In fact, let me just go back and I'll just see what I've got in each position. I know you can only have 4 from the same league, but I've just seen a load of players from like the Italian league, not the Italian league, the Spanish league and such, so we might be able to get away with it. I don't know what we need in terms of chemistry. 70 chem. So yeah, we might get away with it. Who knows? The Spanish league do have a lot of Mexicans. It's probably that Spanish link, you know, the language. I might use Guardado, and I'm pretty sure I can't use anyone else now. Oh, there we go. We can use Lion. I'm pretty sure I've run out. There we go. Now I've run out. So now I'm going to have to try and fit. Yeah, so I might do that. Might get rid of him and then just put whatever I can over here. Get rid of the Mexican link. Do that. Go to gold, and we should be fine for just slotting players in here. So let's go for yeah, Saudi. Maybe I should have gone with a better nation. That was maybe a stupid idea. Let's go for the Belgian league at the back there. See if we've got another Belgian. Nope. Okay, let's go for Spanish League 2 instead then. MLS. Anyone else? Belgian? CS a bit. No, we can maybe do that. We can maybe link that. Like do that. Get rid of him. I know you're you're on the edge of your seat with this. This is proper exciting stuff. But got to be done if we want a pack. Let's just do that. Should be fine. There we go. So we've got 83 chemistry. We haven't really used anyone from anyone that's going to be expensive. We've used a lot of League SBC leagues, but they're not going to be expensive even if and when those League SBCs drop. Premium Electrum Players Pack. It's not the best pack in the world, but it's better than nothing. I'm still undecided on Chong. We've got 2 days to decide because they released a flashback Mascherano as well. That card looks brilliant. High defensive work rate, really good defensive stats, nice dribbling. I mean, not dribbling itself, but nice dribbling stats across the board. You know, composure, reactions, and such. Very good short passing. Just a good card. You know, I'm not going to do it because it doesn't fit anything I could possibly build, but I do like it, and I think it's reasonably well priced. If you can get it for about 70,000 coins, you've done all right. In terms of that team that we were in the middle of building, by the way, I mean, Guardiola is still an option, but we could, you know, go for we could go for anyone in here because we don't need like chemistry. Like I couldn't play, like we were saying about Ian Wright before. I couldn't actually get Ian Wright. I can't get Ian right now because we picked up Nesta. The most I can get is Pirlo or Ballack. But wait, can we get? I think we can get Keane as well, can't we? We can get Rivaldo. We can't get Wright because he's one token too many. But if we get all of them, we could get Keane, who is very well rounded. He's definitely a box to box. His shot power finishing is terrible, but he is, you know, a very good passer of the ball. Decent ball control. His dribbling does let him down, to be fair, but again, a very nice defender. Pirlo, I mean, I don't know if he's box to box because his stamina would let him down. Ballack is definitely box to box. Again, his stamina will let him down, but he's more of a box to box than anyone else is. Maybe we go for Ballack now, not Pirlo. What do you reckon? Do you reckon Ballack is a better option if we need a box to box midfielder? Other than that, of course, we could pick an attacker. Crespo is an option, but I don't think he's quite good enough to warrant wasting 12 tokens on him. Kluivert definitely isn't good enough. Closer the same. Guardiola again, you know, he's not really he's more of a CDM, but I just don't think he's going to be good enough by the time we can get him. So, yeah, that is what it is. And that's it. And the final action of today's episode is going to be me opening this pack, and fingers crossed we can get Mbappe. You know, job done. Probably not. We're going to get absolutely nothing, and it's going to lag and stutter and all sorts. Oh my god, it is. So Nothing in that pack from the SBC. I'm not sure EA are going to drop anything decent today, to be fair. I mean, by the time you're watching this, they probably have done and made me look like a fool. But, yeah, you never know. Cracking player. Had a great game for Leipzig today. It's a shame that Timo Werner's going to get the inform over Nkunku, actually, because Nkunku's inform could be... Well, maybe not. It would be a stepping stone, wouldn't it? He'd go up to like 81, and then the next inform would be the 1. But it's a shame. Never mind. So, 2 gaps to fill in for this team. Tomorrow's episode, more FUT champs again. If they drop any SBCs that we feel compelled to complete, then I will. But 2 gaps to fill in there. Let me know what you think. If we do end up keeping Mertens and Insigne, I think Alan will have to come into the team. I think it's all but a given. And, I mean, to be fair, we could get away with maybe not bringing Alan in at all. And we could bring in just an Italian league cam. So if you can think about it, maybe Dybala could go in there. We'd have to link him into an Argentine player down here. But you never know. You know, we could maybe go that way with it. Because they don't need a strong link. It just needs a link. So it just needs to be an Italian league player. I think Ronaldo fits, and I'm joking. Dybala could fit, though. He could. And then maybe play 2 box-to-box midfielders here, but we just need the chemistry. But, you know, I'll leave that down to you. If you have enjoyed today's episode of the RTG, then do me a favour and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.